Great, and we're going to start. So take your water or a cup of tea and come and sit. Okay. So we're going to sit and do a little breathing exercise to start. Okay, make yourself comfortable. Lengthen. Take your shoulders back. Relax your neck. Okay, and close your eyes. And just notice your breath. And take a few breaths. Few deep, relaxing breaths. Inhaling deep. Exhale fully. And again, inhaling deep. See if you can lengthen more as you inhale. And as you exhale, make your pelvis very heavy and settle. And again, inhale, lengthen just a little bit more through your spine. And as you exhale, think about your pelvis, your sitting bones, very heavy. Okay, breathe deeply. And try to use whole capacity of your lungs. Breathe in into the front of the chest, into the sides, into the back of the rib cage. And especially bring your awareness to the back of the rib cage. And just notice the expansion there. We're using the whole capacity of the lungs. Be very sensitive to the mechanics of the breath. Just expanding in all directions. To the front, to the sides, to the back. And when you exhale, keep your sternum lifted, clavicle bones lifted. Another deep breath, like so big expansive breath. And then remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. Keep your breath deep and flowing through the rest of the practice. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms and your legs, and please come on your all fours. Move the block to the side or your blanket and come on your all fours. We start with a cat and the cow stretch, nice and easy posture. Your hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath the hips, toes under. As you inhale, lengthen, arms moving forward, hips moving back. And then exhale, soften between your shoulder blades. Inhale and look up. As you exhale next, chin to your chest and round. Inhale, again, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, look up. And as you exhale, chin to your chest and round. And again, inhale, lift your heart between your arms, look up. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones. Again, inhale, lifting the tailbone, look up. Exhale and round. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Step back with your knees away from the hips, and come up to down facing dog. Inhale, lifting your sitting bones high. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders at the back. Do the spot walking, bend your right knee, then the left. So let's do a few rounds like so. Straighten the back of the legs. Nice and easy. So this is just a warm-up, don't work very hard. Lovely stretch, nice and easy. Take another deep breath. And then come up high on your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor. And we're going to do again, cat and a cow stretch, but with one leg. So look at your hands, take your right hand beneath your face and step forward with your right foot forward. Okay, at this moment, if you feel, okay, it's too far to the floor, grab the block or the brick if you have, and you just hold that. And we're going to do again, cow stretch, moving the hips back, lift your chest and your tailbone. And as you exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, engage your tummy muscles and move your front hip forward and sit a little lower. Just bring the hips lower and maybe even moving your hands forward. Soften between the shoulder blades. And we do it again. Hands beneath your face, go maybe on your finger pads, push the hips back, lift your chest and your tailbone. So this is your cow stretch, just with one leg. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy in, moving your hip forward and maybe your hands forward. Soften between the shoulder blades. And we do once more. Again, hands beneath your face, moving the hips back, doing the cow stretch. Exhale, tailbone, tummy in, moving the hip forward, hands moving forward. Soften and melt between the shoulder blades. Very good. Now we're going to move back. Step back on all fours. We're going to change legs. Now look at your left hand, move your hand beneath your face and step forward with your left foot forward. Again, if it's too difficult, grab the block or the brick, hold it. Inhale, push the hips back, lift your chest, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, moving your front hip forward and your hands perhaps forward, or the block if you're still holding the block. And again, hands beneath your face, push the hips back, do the cow stretch. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, moving that front hip forward, moving a little lower. Well done. And again, moving the hands beneath your face, lifting the chest and your tailbone. The cow stretch. And then, like in the cat stretch, tailbone, engage your tummy muscles, sinking a little bit lower. Carefully, listening to your body. And then move your hands beneath your face, step back, okay, on your all fours. And let's move the hips round in round direction, in circular directions. Let's draw the circles with the hips. One direction, okay, and then another direction. If your knee is very sensitive and you need blanket under your knees, so place blanket under your knees. And we do these lovely circles, just to loosen up the hips. Okay. Well done. Very good. And then again, come up to down facing dog. Inhale, lifting the sitting bones high. Press all finger pads into the floor. Extend the thigh bones back. Your heels down. And let's spot walk again. Bending your right knee, then the left. Okay, let's do that again to stretch the back of the legs. Lovely stretch. Another deep breath. And when you're ready, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk towards your hands. And take a moment to look at your feet. Take your feet wide. Hips width apart or maybe even wider. If you feel very tight on your lower back tonight, take your feet wider and then squeeze the legs. Take your hands to the hips. With your hands, encourage your hips to draw in towards the middle of the pelvis. Then lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin and come up with the strong legs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze your legs. Come up, standing, and then relax your arms. And relax your shoulders. Just soften, loosen up. Relax your neck. Okay, great. We go to another forward bend. And we do shoulder stretch at the same time. So we're going to do this. Just watch me for a second. We're going to interlace fingers behind, bend your knees forward, inhale, lengthen, and we're going to try to keep this length when you go into the forward bend. And you have to keep your knees bent, that's fine. But if you can straighten your legs easily with your pelvis tipping forward, do that. But what happens when you try to straighten your legs and your pelvis tips back? That's not very nice for the lower back. I suggest bend your knees forward, tip the pelvis forward, and that's okay with your knees bent. We're going to do 5 breaths like that. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale and bow. And when you finish, you bend your knees, lower your arms, and again, come up with a straight back. I want you to keep that back straight, nice and easy. Okay, let's do that together. Interlace your fingers behind, squeeze your shoulders, lengthen. Inhale, exhale, maybe start with your knees bent and fold over your legs. Now relax your neck. Squeeze your shoulders at the back, lift your arms. Okay, just check, how's your back doing? Do you need to bend your knees? That's okay, bend your knees forward. Now let's do 5 breaths. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow over your strong, steady legs. Maybe lift your arms a little higher. And again, inhale, stretch forward. Extend away from the hips. Exhale, squeeze your legs, bow deeper. And again, inhale, lengthening forward. Exhale, engage your tummy muscles and bow. Twice more. Again, inhale, stretch. Exhale, tummy in, strong legs still, bow a little deeper. We do once more. Again, inhale, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, bow over your strong, steady legs. Now relax your neck. Just take a moment here. Lower your arms, no rush to come up. And I suggest bend your knees a little forward. Then lift your shoulders, lift your chin and come up. Strong legs, squeeze, 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 squeeze your legs as you come up. And then relax your arms and relax your shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders, relax your neck, soften. That's very nice. Come to the front of your mat and we do salutation to the sun. We're just going to do 1 round and then we're going to move into the more stretches for the back of the legs, for the hamstrings. Okay, so bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, lift your sternum. Keep your heart lifted. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, very gentle back bend, all stretching upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees if you need. Touch the floor on your shins. Inhale on your finger pads and stretch forward. Exhale, bow over your legs and move your hands by the side of your heels. Right foot back. High leg lunge or lower leg lunge. Choose what you fancy to do today or listen to your body. Inhale. And as you exhale, stepping back into the plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders at the back, tailbone moving towards your heels. Inhale. And as you exhale, knees, elbows, all in forward. Bend your elbows, lie down, point your toes back, head and shoulders lifted. Inhale, come up to raise cobra. Listen to your body, listen to your back, soften your buttocks, shoulders down, do the double chin, lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back, lengthen and extend forward. Shoulders still lifted. Toes under, down facing dog, or come on your all fours if you need. And then down facing dog, lifting the hips high. Press all finger pads into the floor and extend the thigh bones back. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Right leg up, step forward, big step forward. Help with your hand if you need. You want to see your front knee above your front ankle. Squeeze the legs, lift your chest. Deep breath in, exhale, tummy muscles engaged, and step into your forward bend. Squeeze your legs, press down with your feet and come up. Strong legs, inhale, lift. Salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Left side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs, squeeze, 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 touch the floor. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, bow. Hands by the side of your heels, left foot back, high leg lunge or lower leg lunge. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, plank or half plank. Take a moment, squeeze your arms, lengthen the tailbone to your heels. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, knees, elbows, all in forward. Bend your elbows. Toes back. Come up to raised cobra. Lengthening the tailbone, lifting the chest, shoulders lower. Do the double chin, then lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back, extend and lengthen forward. Toes under, down facing dog. Deep breath. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, left leg up, Step forward, big step forward. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, forward bend. Space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Squeeze the legs, keep that energy. Press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. And then relax your arms. Watch me for a moment. So we do this standing split. So just want to say, if you hamstrings very tight, so and if you have brick or the block at home, it's quite useful to practice with the brick or the block. I'll show you how it looks. So if you can easily hold the floor, so this is your variation. You're going to hold the floor and you're just going to stretch one leg up. So this is your standing split, and you're going to, if you have space, to fold forward, just go fold forward, take your finger parts a little wider and wider and wider, relaxing your neck. So maybe this is your option. So if you feel, okay, this is a bit too hard, okay, grab the block or the brick. You might need it to hold it and then do the same. So just one leg, pushing back, maybe this is your option. Or if you feel, okay, that's completely not for me, so why don't you do down facing dog, just with one leg lifted. So this is your 3-leg dog. So this is a little bit easier for the hamstrings. Okay, so you have choice, either standing split or 3-leg dog. Okay, so let's try that. So make a choice. Okay, so if you want to try, so we go to forward bend. Okay, so maybe start with your knees bent, lengthen through your spine, and begin to fold forward. Fold forward. Can you easily hold the floor? Or maybe you have a brick or the block and you're going to hold that. Okay, so let's do right leg up. So get steady, engage your core muscles, move the weight of your body to the left, and we're going to stretch right leg up. Okay, push that heel up, up, up towards the sky, squeeze the hips, engage your core muscles, and we try to go deeper and deeper into the forward bend. But don't worry, you don't have to do it if you feel this is not for you. Listen to your body. Maybe you just want to stay in your forward bend, that's fine. Okay, and doesn't matter how far you lift that right leg. Right leg lifting up and up, that heel reaching upwards, 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 upwards. How's your core muscles doing? Squeeze your core muscles in. Relax your neck. Deep breath. And then release. Okay, release. Take a moment in your forward bend. Just check how you feel. And then moving the weight of your body to your right foot, engaging the core muscles, and start to lift your left leg up. And do it slow. Okay, you don't have to do everything again. Remind yourself. Staying comfortable, uncomfortable, but not in pain. I know sometimes this can be challenging, but do down facing dog with one leg up. That's a little bit easier. Okay, or stay here. How's your core muscles again? Remind yourself, squeeze your tummy muscles in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That left heel reaching up and up and up and up and up. Another deep breath on this side. And then bring that leg down. Okay, and we all do down facing dog. So step back to your down facing dog. Have a good, lovely stretch through the whole back of the body. Extend and lengthen. Enjoy the stretch. Push the heels back and down towards the floor. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor, and please be seated comfortably. Maybe sit back on your heels or sit on the floor and watch me. So we do another stretch, another hamstring stretch, and this is called half monkey pose or half Hanumanasana. So this is basically half split. So this is how it looks. So you don't have to do everything again. Remember, listen to the hips, and also I want you to remind yourself about cow stretch and the cat stretch. You know what we did within cow stretch? So this is your cow stretch. Remember that? And this is your cat stretch. And we're going to repeat these movements in next posture in half Hanumanasana. So this looks like that. We're going to step forward with one foot, and we're going to try to keep that leg straight. Full back knee, need padding. So grab padding. So this is your folded blanket if you need, and you can keep it there. So this is how it goes. That front leg straight. You're going to squeeze the legs towards the midline. Just watch me for a second, and we're going to do this, the cow stretch. The movement very subtle, and then the cat stretch, and maybe you can fold over that front leg, and this is what we do. Just fold it over that front leg. Then we're going to change side, do on something else, the same on the other leg, and then I show you something different. Okay, so let's do this first. Okay, padding for your knee if you need. Okay, grab the padding, grab the blanket. Okay, right foot forward. Okay, and try to keep this leg straight if you can. But obviously, if you have to keep your knee bent, that's okay. Keep your knee bent. Look at your foot. Can you press your heel into the floor and your toes active? The energy on that leg, like you're trying to push that front foot into the imaginary wall. So if this is my imaginary wall, so the energy on this foot, like I'm pushing forward. Squeeze the legs. Lift your chest. We're trying to do the cow stretch. The movement is very subtle. You're just moving the thigh bones back, trying to lift the tailbone. And as you exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones. Engage your tummy muscles. Maybe there is a space for you to fold forward. Soften between your shoulder blades. Okay, it doesn't matter how far you go. Again, squeeze the legs towards the midline. Imagine that midline of your body, and you squeeze the legs. Deep breath again, inhale, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones. Maybe you can fold a little bit more forward, but don't worry, you don't have to. If it's too much, bend your front knee, that's fine. That's okay, just to ease the stretch by bending your front knee. We're going to come up now. Okay, come up on your all fours. Okay, we change legs. Padding for your right knee if you need, and then step forward with your left foot forward. Straighten that front leg if you can. And again, the energy on that front foot, like you're pushing that foot into the imaginary wall. Okay, squeeze the legs. Doing very gentle, sort of cow stretch. Tailbone lifted, chest lifted, and then tailbone between the sitting bones. Maybe folding just a little forward. Don't worry to go far. And again, squeeze the legs, moving the thigh bones back, lift your chest. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy in, and see if you can fold a little forward. Okay, don't worry if it's not happening. If it's too much, you can always bend that front knee to ease the stretch. That's okay, just squeeze the hips in. Well done, well done. I can see almost everyone on my screen. Well done. And then we're going to step back. Step back. Okay, sit. Okay, sit and watch me. So that wasn't very nice stretch. That was a bit challenging. I know it is challenging stretch. And the next level, you can do the same. You can do the same, this half Hanumanasana, or I show you what to do the next. So if that was fine, that feels very comfortable. So what you can do next, so this is one leg forward. You're going to do the same. Squeezing the legs, lifting your tailbone and your chest, and then tailbone between the sitting bones. You know that you're creating more space. And we're going to check, can you move that back knee back? Just a little. And you take your hands with you. And again, squeeze the legs, lift your chest. And all the same, little movements of the cow stretch, little movements of the cat stretch, actually exaggerating the cat stretch. And maybe again, that back knee can move back. So, and you just go as low as you can. Squeezing the legs, squeeze, 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 tummy engaged. Hold the floor if you need. Okay, or maybe you can stretch your arms upwards. Okay, though this is the legs, my legs working so hard and drawing them asymmetrically towards the midline. Okay, and if you're very low, you just lean to the side and bring your legs in front. If you high, somewhere here, you stop somewhere here, you just try to bring that knee forward and then release. Okay, so let's try that. You don't have to go far back. Yeah, remember that. So let's try it. So stepping forward with your right leg, right foot forward. Okay, go on your heel. Remember that energy on that front foot, your foot pushing forward into the imaginary wall. Okay, that leg working very hard. So this is the direction. Okay, squeeze the legs. Do the cow stretch. Exaggerate your cat stretch. Tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy in. Can you move your back knee back with ease? The movement can be very subtle. Don't worry to go far. Again, take a moment, squeeze the legs. Push that front foot forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones, tummy in, tummy in, tummy in. And check again, space for the back knee to move back. But don't worry, you don't have to do everything. Again, squeeze the legs. Thigh bones moving back. Lots of tailbone. And maybe going a little lower. Okay, squeeze the legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tummy muscles working hard. Squeeze in, lift. Get that lift. Well done. Everyone okay? So let's release. Either sit to the side or move your back knee forward and forward and forward. Okay, and let's sit on the floor and relax the legs. Shake your legs. Shake, shake, shake. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, so let's change the side as quick as possible before you change your mind. Okay, come on your all fours. Okay, left foot forward. Okay, I know it's not easy, it's challenging. Listening to your body. Okay, left foot forward. Okay, and thinking about that energy on this leg. Okay, press your heel down and the sole of the foot pushing forward into the imaginary wall. Squeeze the legs. Do a little bit of the cow stretch. Now, lots of cat stretch, lots of tailbone, lots of tummy muscles, and taking that back knee to move back. Okay, you move your back knee back. And then stop. Take a moment, squeeze the legs. Again, the cow stretch. The cat stretch. Lots and lots of tailbone. And see again, if you have space for the back knee to move back, take your hands with you. Squeeze the legs towards the midline, very strong legs. Again, little movements, this subtle, very subtle movement of the cow stretch. And lots of tailbone, that monkey tailbone between the sitting bones. And maybe taking that back knee back again, but don't worry, you don't have to do everything. How's your front foot doing? Can you push that foot forward? Press your heel down, squeeze the legs. Imagine midline of your body, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs. Deep breath. Very nice. Maybe even stretching the arms upwards. Inhale. And as you exhale, release. Either sit to the side or drag your back foot forward, forward and forward. And then stretch your legs to the front. Give your legs a little shake. Okay, well done. You worked very hard. Okay, relax, relax, relax your legs. Very good. So now the forward bend would be so easy, seated forward bend. So let's make space between the sitting bones. Take the flesh of the buttocks wider. Are you sitting straight upright or do you need to sit on a folded blanket? Sit on a folded blanket if you need. Okay, press your heels down, keep your toes active and stretch your arms upwards. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And as you exhale, press your legs down and fold and fold and fold. And it doesn't matter if you can hold your feet or not. So maybe you can hold your feet or maybe just hold in the floor behind. Press into the floor and stretch and stretch and reach forward. Okay, well done. Relax your neck, soften your neck. Breath is easy. Flow in. Now look at your legs. Look at the inner seams of the legs. And think about the spiral energy on the legs. Spinning inner seams of the legs downwards. Into the floor. Into the floor. So that's the energy. Lengthening through the sides. Keeping that energy on the legs. Press them down. And folding and folding. It doesn't matter how far. Enjoy the stretch. Breath is easy and flowing. Lengthening away from the hips and folding. Press the inner seams of the legs downwards into the floor, keeping that spiral energy on the legs. Another deep breath. And then we're going to come up. Engage your core muscles, stretch your arms and come up all the way up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Wiggle a little bit more. Well done. And then relax your arms. Now it would be nice to lie down on the back with the knees to the chest and rocking from side to side. Rocking and then making this rolling movement, clockwise direction, then anti-clockwise direction. Lovely, gentle movements to relax the back, to relax the hips. They worked very hard. Okay, toes active, keeping your toes active, knees together, feet together. And we know when we move the legs, we need to engage the core muscles. So just squeeze your tummy muscles in and then move your legs. Circular directions, rocking from side to side again, perhaps. So just do whatever it feels right for you, whatever feels pleasant for your lower back. And then come back to the middle. Okay, engage your tummy muscles and just push your feet up. Feet up, hold your legs if you need, or just rest your hands on the floor. Heels reaching upwards, tummy muscles still working. Squeeze your tummy muscles in. Okay, and we're just going to gently rock the legs forward and back. So just gently, and keeping your tummy muscles tight, engaged, and just rocking the legs forward and back. So keep your core muscles working. Just a little bit more rocking. You don't have to do big movements unless you want to challenge your core muscles. You can just stay with the small movements. Okay, let's do another deep breath. Tummy engaged. And then bend your knees to your chest. Okay, so what I want you to do, just roll over to your right hand side and watch me for a moment. So this is your demonstration for the twist. So this is going to be screen wipers twist, and we're going to probably stay for a little while on one side. So we're going to do this. Shoulder blades flat, palms, arms, toes lifted, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to move to one side. Then come back and move your legs to the other side. So we're going to do that a few times. And then you move your legs to one side. And if it's appropriate, you take one foot on top of the knee. Then you're going to think about lengthening the tailbone and teasing your legs down and down and down towards the floor. And it doesn't matter how far you go. Breathe and then come back and change your side. We're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's do it together now. Okay, lie down, make your shoulder blades flat, palms, arms. Tip the pelvis forward. Restore that lumbar space, little space between the lower back and your yoga mat. And start to move your legs from side to side. Your toes active. And you still have space between your feet, hips width apart. This is one of my favorite twists. Nice and easy, especially after strong hamstring stretches or the hip stretches. This is nice and easy for the back, for the hips. Lots of space. Breathe. Lovely gentle twist. Moving from side to side. Great, and now let's move the legs to the right side, all the way to the right. Flex your feet, and if it's okay with you, take your right foot on top of the left knee. Keep your toes active. Lengthen the tailbone and tease your legs down and down and down towards the floor. And it doesn't matter how far you go. Maybe your legs or your knees can touch the floor fully, maybe not. And that's okay. Deep breathing. We're going to stay there for a while. Tummy muscles engaged. Relax your shoulders. Shoulder blades still flat on the floor. And you're teasing your legs down and down towards the floor. On your next inhale, come back to the middle. Come back, place your feet flat on the floor. Again, check that space, hips width apart between your feet. And take your legs to the left side on the floor. And if it's all right with you, take your left foot on top of the right knee. Lengthen the tailbone and teasing your legs again down and down towards the floor. Listening to your body, listening to the hips. Nice and easy. Easy breathing, easy breath. Listening and respecting all the resistance in the body, and just accepting this present moment where you are in this posture and not working over pain. Another deep breath. And then we're going to come back to the middle. Okay, place your feet on the floor. Okay, again, center your body and let's hug the knees again. Rock from side to side. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting. Okay, well done everyone. So that was the lovely stretch for the hips, for the hamstrings, and for the shoulders. So we're going to use either blanket. So we've got this blanket and we're going to roll it like a bolster, making like a bolster, like so. So this is like a little blanket. Okay, goes under the shoulder blades. Or I show you also how to use this big bolster. So bolster is quite big. I have this big bolster. So it can be used as well. Or if you feel like the blanket is not enough, grab extra blanket and do again, second roll on that. Okay, so watch me first on the blanket. So options here. You're going to bring shoulder blades, bottom tip of the shoulder blades on that rolled blanket, and you're going to squeeze the legs. So it is a little back bend. So you're going to squeeze the legs, engage your tummy muscles, and go into that back bend. If your neck is very comfortable, this is your option. You're just going to stretch your arms over the head on the floor, or hold your head, interlace your fingers, hold your head nicely, so like cradle your head. And this is quite nice to support your head and make your neck comfortable. So if you're going on that bolster, you have a bolster at home, you might have the bolster at home. So it's all the same. So again, bottom tip of the shoulder blades on that bolster, moving back. If you can easily touch the floor, your option, or interlace your fingers, hold. So this goes a little bit deeper. So it depends on the height, okay? And also you can use that brick. So all the same, you just go on that brick, okay? So please do choose. Okay, I'm going to look at you for a moment. Okay, how are you doing? Okay, I don't see everyone on my screen, but that's it. Okay, support your head. That's it, Alison. That's good. That's it, support your head. Make sure that your neck is comfortable. Remember that you don't have to do everything. That's it. Bolster goes under the shoulder blades, bottom tip of the shoulder blades. Mm-hmm. That's it. And you take your arms over, and remember, it is a little back bend. And for the back bend, we need steady legs. So I want you to squeeze the legs, engage your tummy muscles, and listen to your body. That's it. Hold your head if you need. You can straighten your legs, squeeze the legs. That's it. Keep your toes active, tummy in. Okay, your tummy muscles in. That's it. Very good. I can see some of you. Lovely. Listen to your body. How's your breath? Easy with the breath. Relax. Make sure that your neck is happy. Hold your head. Okay, and if you feel you need to release your posture anytime, feel free. Release your posture anytime. Or if you feel this is not enough challenge, grab extra blanket. Roll extra blanket. That's it. Easy breathing. I can see adjustments going on. Lovely. Okay. If you're still watching, so this is my option. Either holding the head or stretching the arms over the head. Take another couple of deep breaths there. Breathing deeply and allowing the chest to expand. And when you come out of the pause, I suggest hold your head with your hands so it's easy for the neck. Come in and then come up. Okay. Use your hands, maybe press into the floor, come up to the sitting. Okay. Well done, everyone. That was lovely. So, and now if you would like to lie down for Shavasana, so lie down and relax. Shavasana looks like that. So if you're not sure, you're going to lie down with your feet wider than the hips, arms to the sides, relax your shoulders, back of the head nicely balanced on the floor, and relax. Okay, so cover yourself with the blanket. Make sure that you're warm and cozy, very comfortable in your posture. That's great. Okay. Make all the adjustments you need. And again, just check your whole body, feet wider than the hips. Press your hips into the floor. And restore that lumbar space. There is a space between your lower back and your yoga mat. And completely relax your legs. And then notice your shoulders. Let's just roll the shoulders. Make your shoulder blades flat on the floor. Arms away from your body, palms facing upwards. Back of the head, nicely balanced on the floor. And if you're not sure, try to move your head from side to side. Relaxing all neck muscles. Come back to the center. Smile to relax your facial muscles. And leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Feel your forehead becoming wider and smoother. Relax your ears, the skin beneath your ears. Relax your cheeks, your chin, your eyelids, the back of your eyes, your upper palate, the base of your tongue, and the back of the throat. And then bring your awareness to your feet. And imagine that you can breathe through the soles of your feet. And as you exhale, relax your feet. Inhale into your calves. And as you exhale, relax your calves. Inhale into your thighs, into your buttocks. And as you exhale, relax your thighs and your buttocks. Inhale into your abdomen. And as you exhale, relax the whole abdomen, the flesh, and the abdominal organs. Inhale into your chest, into your rib cage, and feel the expansion you're creating. And on the exhalation, soften that space you created. Inhale into your shoulders. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale into your arms, into your hands. And as you exhale, relax your arms and your hands. Inhale into your neck. And as you exhale, relax all neck muscles. Inhale into your facial muscles and check that beginning of the smile on your face. Relaxing all the facial muscles. Again, check your forehead, check your eyes, the back of your eyes, your upper palate, the back of the throat. And again, notice your breath. Slow down. Slow down your breath. Slow down your thoughts. Relaxing into the present moment. Noticing all the physical sensations in your body. The flow of the breath. Noticing emotions and feelings. And just slowing down. We're not trying to stop the thoughts. We're not trying to push the feelings away. We're just accepting everything that rises right now. Savoring the moment. Staying in the present moment with the breath, with all the physical sensations, with all the emotions and feelings. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, to the room you are in, to the sounds around you. Bringing awareness back to your family, to your friends, to your pets next to you. And deepen your breath. Extend your inhalations. Exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. Then make little movements, wriggle your toes and your fingers. Slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head. On the floor, stretch away from the waistline. Stretch the stretch. And then bend your knees to your chest. Hug your knees. Rock from side to side. Reawakening the lower back. And then roll over to your right hand side. And slowly come up to the sitting. Then sit comfortably. Bring your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Keep that length. Slightly lean back. Just to feel that strong support of your back muscles. Reflect your practice. Reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, especially flexibility, and clarity of mind. And we finish class with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely night, everyone. Thank you for joining me.